Congratulations on a fantastic ride. Coming in right behind Andy Schleck on a mountaintop is no shabby performance. How'd you feel in the last couple kilometers going up Sierra Road?
I felt really good all day. I had great legs. The guys did a really good job helping me out. Keeping me in position and keeping me fed. It's a really tough stage to kind of see the cars get fed, get bottles. There's just no chance, especially once you get to the top of Mount Hamilton. The cars are so far behind. But yeah, it's a bit daunting, the group that you come in with, and you look around and see who's there. Grand Tour stage winners and podium, and it's an interesting little selection of guys. But no, I had good legs on the way up, and like I said, United Healthcare as a team, we've worked really hard to get to this point. We've gone through a lot of ups and downs, and now we look towards the time trial and try and keep moving up.
It seemed like TJ was doing an awful lot of pacemaking earlier. Didn't work out so well for him. It seemed that you waited until the very end to follow moves. I mean, did you have any strategy? What were you thinking as riders started to come around you?
You go into it, you don't know how you're going to go. You kind of get on a wheel, and me being a bigger kind of guy, sometimes it's better for me to wait. If I go too deep too early, it's kind of I can get stuck on the climb then, basically, and just, lose my momentum. So I wanted to kind of get a feel the first few Ks how I was going, and I noticed that it was, I had some good legs and I wasn't having a whole lot of trouble. So I think it is when there's two Radio Shack guys up the road and a Garmin guy, unfortunately for TJ, the responsibility falls onto the Pro Tour teams that have their main number one aim is to win the race, and they kind of have to do it as well. Whereas I think we have the ability to play underdogs and sit back a little bit and take advantage of it. Now that's, like I said, I feel kind of sorry for him, but that's also bike racing.
With this stage in the books, we've got the Solvang time trial, and then we've got the Mount Baldy stage, which is also going to be critical to the GC. Have you previewed or ridden the Mount Baldy stage, and what were your thoughts on that?
I did Mount Baldy the other day, and I think it's like most hard stage race, climbing days. It's as hard as the racers want to make it. Mount Hamilton today could have been harder if there had been a whole lot of attacks. Excuse me. Hay fever, you get a bit of hay fever up on the top when you're up in the farm paddocks. So it's again, I think we need to just think about Friday for the time being. The time trial is the next objective, and then we'll see where we stand and whether we can, hopefully make up some time on the little guys, so to speak, because a little bit more of a buffer to be good, and try and move up a spot or two, and then we'll take Saturday as it comes. I've got a fantastic team. I've got a great group of guys. I have more support than I had last year, who were there with me to the finish line, to the base of the climb today. Such a selfless group of guys, and we've worked hard to get to this point.
Now the team changed its preparation, essentially putting the full squad around the world at races for preparation for Tour California, putting everything on this race, putting everything on you. How much of a selection did you have in that decision, or was that the team directors deciding which races you're going to do for preparation?
A lot of it obviously falls on Mike. A lot of it falls on what the sponsor wants as well. You always have to keep the sponsors happy, and the races that are important for them on a promotional side of things. It is the other part of the decision comes from we've got an amazing exercise physiologist in Inigo San Milan on the staff this year, and he can pinpoint exactly how to get to the condition we have here. Which races are good. He's from Europe. He's seen all the races. He's been in the Pro Tour teams before, and he's really had a big impact on what races we do, how much recovery we need. We've been monitorization in our blood work to make sure we're not tired. Got a bowl full of muesli and yogurt to try and pump in the calories after today. And he's, I think between him and Mike having such an open mind with this as well, and knowing that that's not necessarily his strength. The two of them combined together, and like I said, the team owners and also United Healthcare allowing us to do that really has given us that extra, that turbo. Instead of just, as much as we really love racing in the US, and I do miss a lot of the races, you sometimes need to suffer more at the hands of somebody else. to get yourself to that higher point as well. And that was the whole aim in Europe, was to get us to this position.
Where do you see yourself at the end of the day Sunday as far as the final GC? Podium?
I don't know, if you go off just today, then maybe, yeah. But I know that legs change day to day. You have good days, you have bad days. He's hoping tomorrow maybe tomorrow might be the bad day and I can just sneak on through, and you hope that it's not going to happen on the mountaintops. But we take it day by day. We'll go tomorrow and we'll do our best to stay out of trouble, get the sprint guys to the front, and again, try not to lose any time at the finish line, and then time trial, we'll give it our all and see where we stand after that, and then it's all hands on deck for Saturday, and anything can happen on that finish. It's the last K has a big 15% hit in it, and it's going to be quite brutal and can make or break people's legs, I'm sure.
All right, Roy, thank you very much. Congratulations again, and best of luck to you in the coming week. We'll let you get back to your muesli.
Thank you. Real fast, talk a little bit about the atmosphere.